Welcome back. With me right now is Maggie Blackwell. And Maggie, we're really kind of talking about landscape today, even though this is the United update. You oversee the landscape committee. You're chair of that committee for United. And last time you were on, we were talking particularly about United's response to Roundup and the landscape meeting that you had had. And since that time, there's been some changes and developments,
Oh,
right?
yes. It's a whole different picture now, kind of the same at the core, but different. Outside, the world has come up with some very good alternates for organics. I mean, better organics. And so those came up after we finished the test or near the end of the test, so we couldn't use those in our statistics or try them out.
Right.
And so we found some good ones that might be useful for us, which will, of course, change our billing and application and all of that. And even Bayer bought out Monsanto now, and they're looking into changing the formula of Roundup. So if they do that, who knows what the competition will be between them and what will happen.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know Bayer did that. And Bayer, of course, is another, everybody knows
it's
them
a
for
chemical company.
Yeah.
It does medicines usually.
Yeah, but you're right. They have a lot of herbicides and pesticides.
Oh, yeah. Right. So this has changed the picture in two ways. And then the third thing is, now that we had finished our test, a GRF and third can use our information and decide what they want to do with the picture. GRF has not decided whether to be non-toxic or stick with Roundup. Third already made the decision, but so on. So we're going to send our facts. Now everybody has our information from the test, and it's gone to United Finance, who will figure out the plan and continually adjust as we find better products. And so I don't think this is ever going to be something that stands still.
Right.
And then third will be using our results, and so will GRF, and then they will make their decisions as to what to do. And then all the boards will meet together to be sure that there is no shock and no difference. Everybody will be able to give a clear picture for their citizens as to what the whole picture will be for GRF and United and GRF and third. And that's a very good idea, because we're more likely to make better decisions at the time. But anyway, each board will make the decision for itself. I mean, third's already decided, but United and GRF have not. And so we will use all the in the meantime, landscape will continue investigating and trying out things all the time. Now, as that, we know that there will be no assessments changed until at least 2020, because we probably won't make the decision for several more months.
Right.
And so we can't possibly do anything in 2019. And even by 2020, there may be some new surprise.
Right.
I mean, it's just phenomenal.
You have to look at that.
So don't be terrified or frightened by any of the numbers that you've heard already, because in 5 days they've changed. Okay? So the group approach will be good. In the meantime, the Scientific American has a very interesting article about farmers in America had a test using glyphosate and checking for cancer through the lifetime of farmers in farms in America, and they found no correlation, no carcinogen at all. So you say, what? But the World Health Organization test did come up and say it is a possible carcinogen, and that's why they're working on it so hard. But then there's another report I read. You know, you don't know which one to believe, and it says the rats used in the test for the World Health Organization seem to have a proclivity to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So if they have a weakness for that, and then you give them some kind of poison, it's going to be really big.
Right.
So we don't know which of this is true. So we will have to leave it to the scientists everywhere to fight this out.
Okay.
This is not our problem. Bayer has, oh, I told you, Bayer has taken over Monsanto. So who knows? The whole picture is kind of tossed up in the air, and here we are.
That could really change with those two
But
different companies together.
The good news for residents is that things are being considered very carefully by all the finance directors and by GRF, our CEO, and every mutual before we make a decision. And then, although it's an individual decision, it will be a group decision.
Okay. And does that mean that, well, I know you can't answer for Third, but are they going to go ahead, or are they waiting? I guess we'll find out through them.
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay.
So I can only speak for United.
All right. And group position is probably the right way to go, because
we all use...
You all come together in certain areas, so not to use it there and 30 feet away to use it.
Right.
Would not,
Then is one group pulling the labor off of there? They'd have to...
Yes.
I'm sure they keep very good statistics on what we owe, because that's done by the acreage and time, so they'll know. But one of them could pull the labor pool over, and the other one not, and so on. So we just... And Third has different areas that might not need it. Yeah. And we may have more areas or few areas that do need herbicides. And so all of this is just, it's like a salad. It's still being tossed.
Yes. All right. Very good. Well, we'll find out more when you have it.
Right.
All right. Great to see you. You have a good holiday.
Good to see you. You too. Merry Christmas.
Take care. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And we'll be right back.